Hello everybody, this is Etho, and welcome back guys to another episode of our modded Minecraft series. So I've been looking for, not you, get rid of all these fools. You might recognize from our Skyblock series, these guys, the Blitz. They were harassing us like crazy. They dropped Blitz rods, and there is something we have got to check out here to begin with. I can't remember what I was doing, but a little while ago I was looking at the thermal expansion website for information on something, and out of curiosity I decided to try to figure out what these are actually for, because I think these were added recently, but you can make this erothium dust with it, and then you can make a liquid out of it. And also you can use it for a special enchantment called multi-shot, which we should definitely try out. You see that level like 4 or 5 takes 100 levels of XP. That's crazy. The thing's got to be insane. But yeah, the cool thing about this here, let's throw it into our pulverizer. Yeah, it makes the Blitz powder. Apparently the liquid you can create with this reflects all entities, is what the website said, which sounds kind of crazy to me. I have to see it. So let's make some of this erothium dust. Okay, I shut that sound off. It was driving me crazy. I got the stuff made, the liquid here. We're gonna try that out first. So load it up. Oh, it's upside down. Does this stuff float like the glowstone stuff? Aha, very interesting, very interesting. Okay, let's go put this down somewhere. Let's put some of this down. Oh, it's floating away. No. Wait a second. Uh-oh, it doesn't stay put. How do you keep the glowstone stuff from floating away? I can't remember it. Do you just put it under a block? We don't want to lose this stuff. It was hard to make. Well, not really. Hopefully it doesn't float away now. I think that did it. So if you go on it, it doesn't really... It's probably like water, I guess. Maybe a little bit thinner. But here we go. Let's try throw some stuff at it. I got some snowballs. Ah! Darn! Okay, maybe it doesn't do what I thought it was supposed to do. Maybe it's only the source block that reflects. No. I might have been had, guys. I might be wasting your time. Let's try some other stuff. Oh, wait. Oh, I think that reflected. Oh, yes, it is. That is definitely reflecting. Oh, not that one. It's hard to tell because it shoots all over the place. It's like the client doesn't know where it's actually going. But it is reflecting. Pew, 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 pew. Okay. Let's see if we can shoot ourselves. No, that went through. The bow. I think the bow went through. Maybe? Yeah, the bow's not... Yeah, that's not reflecting. This stuff reflects. It's like fireworks. Awesome. We got a railgun. It's hard to tell. And just a regular vanilla bow. Yeah, that reflects. Or not. Oh, snap. Need water. Need water. Oh, no! Oh, that stupid jetpack thing. It's like it prevents you from taking fall damage. It activates your hover mode. But, like, it's killed me once before I was trying to jump into water like that. And it activated, so I couldn't get to the water in time. Just about killed me again there. Uh-oh. Oh, the water overtakes it. Oh, did it destroy it? It destroyed it, really. I'm not gonna have enough. This barrel was full of liquid XP. I've drank it all. Only got me up to level 79. If I'm not mistaken, this guy gives a few levels of XP when you kill him. With the finisher. Maybe? Nope. Looks like I was wrong. Hardly got anything from that. Ah. Ta-da! Alright guys, so I thought I had enough XP to get to level 100, but nope. So I had to struggle a little bit there to get the last 20 levels or so, but we did it, we got it. So let's check out the multi-shot 4 now. I believe it only works on certain bows though. I'm pretty sure the thermal expansion or thermal foundation bows will work. So that's what we're going to put it on here. I made a shiny bow, it has the highest durability of them all. No, we need more XP. I think we got a little bit left here. Good. And I'm mostly just doing this to try it out. Something I'm doing a lot more now is experimenting with mods. Because when you play mod packs, a lot of times you'll fall into the habit of always doing the same thing and not trying out all the different items. And lately I've discovered just how fun it is to try doing things differently or trying out new things. So here we go. We got multi-shot. Let's see what this does. That used one arrow. That's what I was worried though, because only one of the arrows is actually going to hit him. I think the others just bounce off, right? Maybe? It's hard to tell. Yeah, they're bouncing off for sure. Alright, it doesn't have as much of a spread as I thought it would. Shoot straight up. It's 5 arrows. Oh, okay. It's not just 4. It's 5. Boo. Okay, guys. So here's the plan. We're going to get this going. Boo. This is my one and only nether star. And we're going to get another one here hopefully soon. We're going to fight a wither using the stuff we've uncovered so far this episode. So first off, I'm making this warding focus. This allows you to prevent blocks from being destroyed, and I think that works with withers. So we're going to make a cage for a wither. I kind of got it set up. Do we leave this? We're going to leave it, and then we're going to come back, and hopefully it doesn't cause problems. So that's one thing you should never do. Yeah, over here is... right here. Okay, so we got our cage set up for the wither. And you can see I got the Erothium jelly, or whatever it's called, surrounding him here. I want to see if this will reflect his bullets. Because if it does, he might actually kill himself. And we're going to put the warding on the glass blocks around here. Shouldn't be able to escape. And it'll be like a self-killing wither machine. Possibly. That's what I want to try out. If not, we use our multi-shot bow to finish him off. I put Power 5, Unbreaking 3. Was not able to put Infinity on it, though, for some reason. I think I reached the limit on the enchantments or something. Did I make a big mistake leaving? Oh, no, it finished. Awesome. Sweet. So let's put that on our thing. This is one of my favorite tools in Thaumcraft, actually. So if I remember right, you shift right-click. I selected the wrong tool. They look very similar. Yeah, there we go. So now you can't break this with a pick or explode it or anything. It's a permanent block, pretty much like bedrock. Okay, so had one slight problem. This does not work on glass anymore, apparently. So I had to change all the blocks to spruce wood. I tried a few different types of glass, and I just couldn't get anything transparent to work. So we're going to have a big ugly box here. And let's get this going. Let's see what happens. I think we're all set. Wither should not be able to get out of here. I hope. Alright. And yeah, the main test here is just to see if it'll damage itself with this special liquid. Oh, he got out right away. Great. Oh, I didn't do the bottom. I just realized I didn't do the bottom. Okay, this was a big fail. I did not think this through well enough, apparently. But I got him up there. Here, actually, if he's up there, I might be able to salvage this. Okay, guys, so I kind of salvaged the situation here. It doesn't seem like this liquid is doing what I wanted it to do, though. It's not reflecting the bullets, really. It looks like he's just destroying the liquid whenever he shoots it. So, yeah. Anyways. Oh! Oh, I did not mean to do that. That works pretty good, actually. The multi-shot, it only hits him once. That's it. But yeah, kind of interesting to try this stuff out anyway. The warded blocks work very good, though, for the Wither fight. But anyways, guys, last episode we played around with this TrainStop idea. We started setting up a station here, and you guys seem to like it, which is cool. But wasn't really able to fully test it out. It took too long. So I worked on it some more today, and we're at the point where we can actually try it. So I set up another station right next to this one. This is just a temporary station for testing. So I didn't do it all fancy like this one. But yeah, we have another train over here. We can try out a few things here. So first off, if we hop in this train, is it going to collide with this one? What we want to happen is when it goes over this detector rail, this empty train is then going to take off and go into this station to make up for the one that we just took away from it, and we don't want to collide with it. Alright, so let's hop in. Also, I made some of these tickets for testing here. So we have test stop is that stop over there, and then we have the fishing stop is this one. So let's put in test stop here. Alright, so now if we press this, it should put one ticket into our loader here. There it is. Okay. Let's go in. All aboard! So it's got TS test stop as our station, which is up over there. So the router here should switch. It switched. Awesome. Went over the detector. It did not make the train move. Why not? I have no idea. Something is wrong with the redstone. Oh, you see that? The wire did not light up at all. Why is that? I have no idea. Let's change this. If we put a card on here, does that make the wire turn on? Maybe there's something... Oh, it does. Okay, let's not use those one-way detectors. They're a little bit strange. Awesome. So this is why we're doing the testing, guys. We're looking for little problems like that, so we got that one fixed anyway. So we're going to try this again. We're going to give it a ticket to go to the test stop station. So again, it'll load into here. Pew. Okay. Now, this is going to maybe blow your mind a little bit. We got a bit more advanced logic happening with our trains system here now. So as we pull into here, we want this one to leave, like I said, and we want it to pull into this station because there's a train missing from here. The problem is this train doesn't know where it needs to go because that train's coming from an unknown source for it, right? So how does it know to go back into this station? Imagine we have dozens and dozens of stations. I'll show you. So this might be a little bit confusing, and I might suck at explaining it. Whee! But yeah, we're gonna pull into the station here. This router's gonna switch because this is the test stop station we're pulling into, so that it matches the train tag. Now watch where that one goes in front of us. It goes into the fishing stop station, even though it says test stop. And this one also says test stop, but it skips it. It skips it because there's a train there already. Alright? So it's going to go back into its proper station. And the reason this happens is because I got a little bit of a fancy thing here now. There's actually a detector rail here, which determines whether or not there's a train in the station. So we want empty trains to go into stations that are missing trains. And to do that, we have an advanced logic for our routers here now. So there's two conditions it checks. First one, if the tag for the train matches the station, like if it says TS fishing stop, it will always pull into here. But the other condition is if it has TS in the name, which stands for TrainStop. All my trains are going to have that, except for trains moving items around. We don't want those pulling into these stations here. And also, there's a redstone signal it checks. So if there's a cart here, this is going to get a little confusing. I'm sorry. You see this wire is on. This runs over to the router right underneath it. So it checks whether or not that is on or off. Whether there's a train in the station or not. If there's no train in the station, if it's false, then it doesn't matter where the destination is. As long as it has TS in the name, it's going to pull into here because there's a train missing. It needs to replace it. Alright. A little bit confusing, but basically every station has one train exactly. So if there's ever a train missing, it's going to pull into there. Some other things we got set up now. I have an Ender Pearl dispenser thing here. So from the Tesseract, you can get Ender Pearls. I have them filtered, so it only allows Ender Pearls through here. And those go through a hyper rationing pipe that only allows one into this item loader. So as the train goes by, this anchor cart can receive an Ender Pearl, and that'll keep the train loaded. Unfortunately, though, it keeps it loaded for a very long time. So I might have to rethink that. But yeah, that'll allow it to travel to chunks without them, without having to worry about them being unloaded. It'll load them for me. So empty trains can get to their stations. The other thing that we kind of got to work out here is how to prevent trains from colliding as they leave a station. So I set up something very simple here. I'm hoping it's going to work. If a train is passing by here, zoom. If it's going by, it's going to hit this detector rail, which should turn this off. So a train will stop here and wait for the train to go by, is the thought. Anyway, so let's try that out. We're going to get this train going around. We'll just give it, farming/wood, so it's not going to go anywhere specific. It's going to keep going around on our loop here, and we'll see if we can run into it. Hopefully not. I didn't see, did this switch for very long? I don't know. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit tough to time, but I'm going to try hit it here. Probably around now. Well. I was very close to hitting it. We didn't hit it. And... Okay, that's not working. Let's move the detector rail back a block or two. Okay, it should be good now. Here we go. Waits. And then it goes. Oh man, it goes right after. Seems to be going faster than the other train too. Is it my imagination? Anyways. So what I did is actually very simple here. I decided to put in 3 detector rails in total, spanning the length here. So from way back here, it's going to stop the train from going. And because we got several detector rails, it kind of lengthens the pulse of the redstone there. And I think that's safe. I think we're going to roll with that. And that's pretty much all the problems solved as far as I can think of. So unless I missed something, let me know. But we have our station plan all figured out here. Should be working and reliable, I hope. Anyways. Okay, guys. So unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time left this episode. We goofed around maybe a bit too much. But we'll try to do one more project here. Hopefully a fairly simple one. I've wanted to try make a borer machine with Botania for a while now. And I think I got the basic idea figured out. We'll try it out. So the heart of it is a pulse mana spreader. This shoots out one of those beams whenever we give it a redstone signal, as long as it has mana. So the way we're going to do this is get some mana lenses. Actually, I think I got the borer lenses made. Yeah. So the bore lenses allow you to break blocks with a mana spreader. And then we also want to make a warp lens. Let's see, I need pixie dust and a regular mana lens. Yeah, and then we combine the two. Green lens on top with the slime ball. So now it's a warp bore lens. All right. The warp aspect of this allows it to teleport the blocks it breaks, I think, to the mana spreader, if I understand that right. So we'll put that on there. We're going to need a mana pool next to it, so it'll give it mana. And just to fill it here, real simple, I'm going to give it one of my rings. There we go. So now it should have mana. And we want it to face down, probably. Let's see, if I put this right below it, maybe we can trick it. Okay. Is this on bind mode? Is it gonna go to this? No, it didn't rotate. Oh, now it turned. Okay, I didn't click the right button there, I guess. Okay, so that's pointing down like we want now. Let's go ahead and break this. Okay, so this is pretty simple, I think. We have our mana pool that supplies this with mana, and this will shoot a beam, which breaks the blocks. All we need now is to give it a redstone signal every so often, so we can just set up an hourglass next to it and give it some sand. All right, let's give it 5 just for testing here. And I think it should run already. Boo! Okay, I think the blocks are shooting out the top. And yeah, oh, I actually dug a pretty good hole with the first shot there. So now what I would like to do is be able to move this. And I think we could do that with a... whatchamacallit. Here, I'll take the sand out for now as we figure this out. With force relay. Yeah. So this is like a weird sort of piston-y block. You actually make these with pistons. You throw a piston in a mana pool, and it creates one of these things. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. I think if we click it, right-click it, yeah, and then click the mana pool, maybe that will connect the two. And then it transmits the piston movement from this block here to that, possibly, if I understand this right. I haven't really used these too much, just a little bit of experimenting. And I have no levers, are you kidding me? Did that move? It didn't move. Darn it. Let's try this again. How about if we put a block next to it? Maybe it doesn't like the mana pool. Yeah, let's try this again. Click it. Connect it to the dirt block up there. Now does it move that? No. Maybe it can't move these. Here, if we put the piston over here, see if it moves the dirt block. Oh, it does. Darn. So I think maybe because these are special blocks, it's not actually able to move them. Maybe it just can move blocks pistons normally can move and not tile entities. Ah. Darn, my simple plan just got jeopardized. Okay, we're going to try this. I kind of doubt it'll work, but apparently this can also move blocks. Whenever the beam runs into a block, it'll try push it like a piston, but probably can't move tile entities either, but it's worth trying. So yeah, let's give that going. Okay, so now if we put a piece of cobblestone in front of it, it should push it. Yeah, it's pushing it down the hole. Good. Now let's see if it'll move a tile entity. Let's put a dispenser there. No. Darn. Yeah, so I can't find any way of moving tile entities, it seems, with Botania. We could do something with funky locomotion, possibly. But I'm not really set up for that today. So we'll have to leave it. I had another idea here, but I'm not sure it's going to work. There seems to be a glitch, possibly. But we can set up 2 mana spreaders in a loop like this, give them the board lenses. Alright. And Botania has a special thing called a tiny planet, which you can make into a block, like a placeable block, or you can have it as a bauble that you equip. I tried it out here, and it worked, but then it stopped working. Oh. But yeah, if I equip this... Go into my inventory. Okay, so now you see the mana beams, they're circling around me, and they'll break any block they collide with, which is pretty cool. Oh, it's going again now. The only catch is I don't think we could get too far away from that machine there, and we have no way of moving it unless we use funky locomotion or something. You see it's collecting all the blocks over there too, though. I don't know if it can scale up or if it's a limit of 1. But I was hoping we could get like a bunch of beams circling around us so that we could just run through the land. It's pretty slow mining though. So each one of these can shoot out 1 beam at a time. With 4 of them set up, it's still pretty bad though. Not quite like Sonic Hedgehoging through the ground here or anything. And it runs out very quickly, so that I have to go back near here to get more beams. Yeah, it ran out again. So yeah, not quite working like I hoped. Well, anyways, guys, I think we're going to wrap up the episode here for today. The comment I picked out says, "Why is this practical if you can just fly? It's probably faster too." So, yeah, with regards to the whole train stuff, unfortunately, Railcraft is not a very practical mod, and that's why a lot of people don't use it. It's a very cool mod, but it gets outshined by, like, everything. Flying, tesseracts, you know, you move items instantly. Probably the most practical transportation I have is Mistcraft, actually. All you gotta do is click on a book and you're instantly there. Doesn't cost any resources or anything. Some mods are pretty overpowered, but it's fun to play around with this stuff, I think. So that's why we're doing it. Aha. And also we can set up high-speed rails and stuff, so maybe it won't be super slow, but we'll see about that in the future. Also, like, when we leave the station, it's going to go off to the Steampunk City and then like come back. If I want to go to the Botania base, it's actually that way. So we might have to also add in routers so like it doesn't go the long way. It'll detect, oh, I want to go that way. So instead of going all the way up there, it will flip me around here really quickly. But yeah, we'll have to look more into that later. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. A bit of a goof around one, but that's always fun. And until next time, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.